It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and our focus is on Jerome Baker.
You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. Thank you all for joining us here in week number 2. Alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we got a great one this week, partner. One of the only games league-wide featuring 2 teams who both won their openers.
Yeah, it's been mission accomplished so far, each off to the start that they envisioned as the season began. And while it's only week 2, whoever can come out of this one with a win and jump to 2-0 has everybody in their division looking up at them.
Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They'll be led out by the 12th-year pro from West Virginia, Geno Smith.
The NFL's Comeback Player of the Year just 2 years ago, resurrecting a career and writing a script that I don't think anybody saw coming. Last year, another 3,600 yards and 20 touchdowns with an 8-7 record as a starter, but there's a lot of new. A new system, a new coordinator. And for Geno Smith, he'd tell you, a new head coach that, well, he's got to create the same confidence and belief in that Pete Carroll certainly had in Geno. Can't wait to watch this script unfold.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Smith in the pistol. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. So now they have 3rd and short. Throwing is Smith. That's caught for the first. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, this is Charbonnet. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Again, it's Charbonnet. He breaks the tackle. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Shotgun snap to Smith. Caught near the goal line. And that's good for a first down.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks finish off an excellent opening series. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. And they're brought out by someone approaching a decade in the league now, Jacoby Brissett.
I think sometimes we hear the term journeyman and it's negative. I don't think that's the case for Jacoby Brissett. He's had a wild journey, like a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL, but his journey, well, it returns home to the team that drafted him in 2016, and he's got to use all that experience he's gained to be at his best here in 2024.
And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Brissett with it on first. That throw behind his intended target. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. From the pistol, Brissett. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. To the air yet again, Brissett. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So Seattle retakes the field for their 2nd series. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few bluebirds.
Back to the air, it's Smith. Connects with Fant. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Throw right side, and that one's hauled in. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Quick slant, caught by Lockett. And they take him down right along the 30.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
They go play action. Here's Smith. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks get 6 more on their early advantage. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Myers to add the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. To return this, Marcus Jones. The Patriots offense headed out for their second drive of the game. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard.
Brissett looking to throw. Throw reeled in by Stevenson. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 3rd down.
After the flag, they've got 3rd and 9 to figure out. Shotgun now for Brissett. He puts some power on a deep one left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, he's not going to be happy the catch was almost made, but he's going to be thrilled that he broke it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Let that other guy know. He just roughed him up and lost a big catch.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt goes 63 yards. And it'll be Seahawks football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he gains ground to the 33 before being stopped. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. From the gun, Smith. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's Smith. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. On the draw, this is Charbonnet. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Smith setting the throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. A play fake, now Smith to throw. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Charbonnet now up the middle. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Running it after the penalty. No one around. He's got space. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Now Smith. Short pass caught by his tight end.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
On second down, a run with Charbonnet. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. They got 2 yards there. That leaves him with 3rd down and 5. Smith back to throw. Gets this one to Charbonnet. And he's able to get this down to the 13. He gets 6 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Looking to throw, Smith. This throw is cut. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
This one's caught. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
The back grabs it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 3-possession game. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The New England offense running out now. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. He's got it, room to run. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season. I'm there, and Hall in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Working inside the red zone. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing is Smith. He'll get this one to Brown. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Smith in the pistol. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Myers to add the PAT. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here's New England ready once again on offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air, Brissett. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down. From the shotgun, Brissett. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Seahawks back on offense, led out by Geno Smith. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down, Smith to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing deep for the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this was pylon hunting for a moment, but it's over the goal line and out the side of the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Got a man over the middle. Complete. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Brissett. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And 4th and 4 coming up. Bryce Behringer on now to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. The Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here comes the screen. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. The Seahawks driving ahead. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. That's Metcalf running the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Smith. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And this one does not go far.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get.
And the Patriots got home. They dropped him. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their 1st. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Michael Dixon on to punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. He's got it at the 24. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Pats will take over. From the pistol, Brissett. To the left sideline, complete. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a New England 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On first down, it's Brissett. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Second down. Here's Brissett again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Polk. So they're left facing third and long. To the air yet again, Brissett. That's taken in by Henry. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
You get to that money down, that third down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
The Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. That brings us to the break, and it's the Seahawks taking a lead into that visiting locker room. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the visiting Saints who were able to walk away with the road victory. Derek Carr, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their second straight to start the year.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The New England offense with the football. They get it first here in the second half. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Brissett now on 1st and 10. Osborne hauls it in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New set of downs for him at the 38. Brissett with it on first. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Third quarter starts with a run by Stevenson. And he's brought down after a short gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Brissett. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it shrinks to a 3-score game again, the lead 22.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And our team in the truck putting these highlights together, well, they certainly had plenty of touchdowns to choose from. 4 of them, actually. Though the way he's been playing, Brock, you cannot count on him being done reaching that end zone just yet. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. That one is caught left side of the field. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Smith on 1st down. Brought in close to the 8. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Patriots 6.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. It's a new set of downs for them at the 32. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
They go again with Stevenson. And this one doesn't go far. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Brissett looking to throw. The screen pass falls incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense running out now. And all the touchdowns are sure going to catch some eyes around the league, but sure not unexpected for those of us who saw how well he was throwing it back when he got his first couple of scores.
Yeah, and if anything, he's only continued to improve and play better as this defense tried and failed to find any way to slow him down.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Connects Seahawks with fans. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 22. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he fights his way forward to get this to the 45. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Smith in the pistol. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Smith back to throw. Completed to Lockett. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Charbonnet. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the gun, Smith. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he drives this forward to the 6. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Smith. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks piling onto the scoreboard yet again. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Return starts at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Patriots offense all set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. He'll get this to Henry. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Brissett. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Straight ahead with Charbonnet. That's good room at the 35. And he'll finally be taken down right along the 40. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. And because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Seahawks have the football, and they're in great shape with this sizable lead. Second and 6 coming up here. They'll run now with Charbonnet. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Another carry for Charbonnet. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Again, it's Charbonnet. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. The Patriots running their offense out there. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brissett. He's on the move. He keeps it and takes off.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
From the 27. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's calling his own number again. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. On the shotgun, Brissett. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush and came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Brissett to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's gonna run for it. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They'll try it now with Stevenson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive. Throwing now, Brissett. Looking slant route, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. First down, ball at the 36. Here's Brissett. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Polk makes the catch. And he's taken down at the 30. So now here's 3rd and 5. Going play action here, Brissett. It's a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Desperation time on 4th down. Buys time, rolling right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
No hesitation, and that one's caught.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Stevenson gets it on 3rd down. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. A 4-yard pickup there, and that makes the decision even tougher now. 4th and short.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4th down's going to bring out Joey Sly and the Patriots field goal unit for the first time. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
And look at this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Charbonnet now up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. On the draw, this is Charbonnet. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
A tight end in motion now. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still first down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Running it after the penalty. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Seahawks moments away from a 2-0 start. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On the ground with Charbonnet. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Again, left side to Charbonnet. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.